Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin and welcome back to another Call of Duty video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking a little bit more about some Black Ops 4, my opinions and such, and talking about the sort of mixed reception, because this isn't like Infinite Warfare when like pretty much most people were hating on this game. This game is really split. More people are excited for it than are, hating on it, but it is really split in the community. I want to talk about and address some of the hate that the reveal has been getting, and talk about just my opinions on it as I did yesterday, because we'll get to it in a minute here. But if you guys could smack a like on this video, let's go for 905 likes. Thank you guys so much for the support on yesterday's video. It was awesome. Call of Duty is a passion of mine, and of course I'm hyped for Black Ops 4. I played every single other Black Ops game off release and loved them all, so that's basically how that's going. Smack that like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and let's talk about it. Now basically, I watched the reveal event, I watched the whole thing, I watched a bunch of different gameplays, and then right after that, I checked out the trailer. Me and all my friends were super hyped for the game. Of course, there were some little things that we were worried about that we didn't like, which I talked about in yesterday's video as well. I definitely like the game more than I have concerns for it, but there are always concerns and there are always problems. But when I checked the reveal trailer, I was very shocked to see, and I'll show up on the screen right now, it has a lot of likes, but it does have quite a few dislikes, or quite a few different people hating on the reveal trailer, and I was very surprised as to why, because I thought this is what people wanted, boots on the ground, sort of going back to BO2, BO3 sort of style, because technically this game takes place between BO2 and BO3, so it's sort of like a prequel to BO3, and a sequel to BO. It's like BO 2.5, I guess you could say, even though it's technically BO4. But basically, I'm going to be reading some comments and talking about it. So there's going to be some negative comments that I'm reading in this video from the reveal trailer. These aren't comments on my videos. These are comments from the reveal trailer. And I want what I want you guys to do is leave in the comment section down below, because I'm going to be addressing some negativity. I want everyone to leave 3 positive things that they like about the game and 1 thing that they don't like, just off the reveal trailer. And that's basically what I would like to see. In my personal opinion, I'll throw it out there right now. 3 things that I like about the game. First thing that I like is I definitely like the customizability and the creative class system going back to pick 10. I think that's absolutely amazing. A second thing that I like about the game is the fact that Battle Royale is going to be coming in some sort of form, even though I'm concerned about it. I mean, that just brings extra hope and seems like a bonus on top of multiplayer, in my personal opinion. Multiplayer and zombies, in my personal opinion. And the third thing that I like is the color scheme. The game looks nice and bright, which Treyarch has always... Infinity Ward also. Modern Warfare and Black Ops. The series Black Ops 1 was kind of dull in terms of colors. Obviously, that game was amazing. But BO2 and BO3, I mean, look at the colors on Nuketown. It's absolutely amazing. Those are 3 things I like. One thing that I don't like that I would say is I don't like how... the fact that they reuse specialists from BO3 is whatever. It's okay, in my personal opinion. But I don't like the fact that on each team, everyone has to pick a different specialist, and that there's a specialist draft every single game in public matches. Personally, that's probably one of the main things that I don't like about the game, what I've seen so far. Of course, we're in a pre-alpha, so that could be changed, but that is definitely something I'm concerned about. But let's talk about some reasons why other people aren't liking this game, and you guys can leave your 3 positives, 1 negatives, or whatever you want to do. If you want to leave negatives in the comments, it's all good, whatever you guys want to do. Okay, first comment we have here from the reveal trailer is Nickety, and he says, "This is garbage. No campaign," is his first point, which I agree. If you're a campaign player, all campaign players got completely screwed over this year with the fact that they're not doing campaign. They are doing the solo story mode, but in my opinion, one of the most justified reasons to hate on Black Ops 4 is if you're a campaign player, because they really did screw you over. Obviously, the reasons behind that were because I guess not many people were playing campaign compared to Battle Royale, other games, of course, multiplayer in COD, and zombies in COD. So I completely understand that. His next point is $60 for multiplayer game only. I don't agree with this point at all, because of course, I mean, there's multiplayer, but there's also going to be zombies. There's also going to be some sort of solo story modes and battle royale. So you're not just getting multiplayer only. And hopefully, because they didn't do a campaign, the multiplayer and the zombies, I mean, the zombies look really, really amazing. Hopefully that's going to, bring better value. Plus, we don't know if the game's $60. Or actually, do we know? I think pre-orders are up, but I'm assuming it's going to be $60 like it is every single year. But hopefully that includes the battle royale. His next thing is that there's a quick cash grab for BR mode. I guess you could say that, but I think the BR mode would be it included in the $60. If it's not included, I would agree that is a quick cash grab, but I think it is included. Hopefully they don't charge us. The next thing, his next point is that it's a copy of BO3. Now, this is something that I'm seeing a lot, and I don't really understand this criticism. Everyone's saying that it looks like BO3, it looks like BO3. it's BO3, but boots on the ground, and that's what I thought. So basically, like BO2, BO3 boots on the ground is basically BO2, and I thought that's what everyone, seemingly wanted. I don't really understand the hate around that it looks like BO3. When it's BO4, so it's a sequel. So I mean, technically, I just assumed that everyone knew it was going to look like BO3. I'm not sure what they really expected there. So I don't really understand that criticism at all. Maybe you guys can clarify that in the comments. I mean, one thing I would say is that they straight up copied BO3 with the specialist, like copied and pasted, and I could understand hate on that. But in terms of looking like BO3, I thought BO3 looked good, and I'm pretty hyped about that. His next concern is zombies only have 3 maps. He's just being dumb right here, because Zombies previously has come out with less than 3 maps on every single game. I'm pretty sure, at least on most of them, it comes out with 1 to 2 maps. That's 3 maps off the spawn, off the release date. There's going to be DLC, and, we can end up with 10 Zombies maps. So, at that point, he's just, I guess you could say, uneducated on that point. And his next one is, once again, going back to Battlefield, which just proves what I've been thinking, is that most of these people hating on the trailer, like people that watch my videos, people watching this video right now, you guys are probably, fans of Call of Duty, of course. You're subscribed to a Call of Duty channel, you're watching Call of Duty videos. And I think a lot of people hating on this trailer are people that never played Call of Duty, or they played years and years ago. And that's why when he says, once again, going to Battlefield, that just kind of proves that, I don't know if he really has a right to hate on the game if he hasn't really been playing it recently. But that's just the first comment there. He has some valid points there, some that were invalid. You can leave me in the comment section down below what you guys think. Next comment here is that this guy says, this game series needs to die already. I stopped playing after Black Ops 2. So this kind of goes on to my last point. People that are, hating on the game based off the trailer are people that didn't even play the last couple. He stopped playing after Black Ops 2, and surprisingly to people back then, of course, Black Ops 2 was super successful. But Black Ops 3 and World War 2 made Activision the most money out of any Call of Duty games. Now, not off the sales, but I mean, the sales were really high for both those games. But the sales combined with DLC and microtransactions, those are making them the most money. And plus, those games are selling super duper high amounts on a new console. So the game series, the argument that the game series is dying, I think that's more of like a personal opinion. Because if you check, I mean, a lot of people say that. People grow up and they move on to other games. That's totally cool. Me personally, I play other games as well. I play Fortnite, I play League of Legends, but I still play Call of Duty, and I still enjoy it. So that just goes on to show that I think a lot of people, don't play the series anymore, are tending to hate. Next comment here. Man, they need to figure it out. We want boots on the ground, back to the old days. COD has died. This comment is just funny because the game is boots on the ground. If you guys watched the reveal event, the trailer didn't really do a good job of showing that, I don't think. I think that the trailer could have been a bit better, and that's maybe why it's getting some hate. As a multiplayer trailer, I think they should show a little bit more, like a little bit more gameplay aspects inside of it, and maybe make it a little bit longer. But of course, it's meant to be high, quick, fast-paced action. This is a boots on the ground game. BO3, there's no, or not BO3, BO4, they said in the reveal, no wall running, no double jump, it's boots on the ground. So that's what it is. So I think that this guy, I don't really know what he was saying with that comment. Obviously, I guess he just didn't know that it was boots on the ground, which I'm hyped about. I wanted a Black Ops game, boots on the ground, like we had with BO1 and BO2. I really think that would be awesome. Next comment here is that this guy says, no campaign, garbage, half-assed effort here, way to screw people out of their money. A guy responds saying, that most people don't play the campaign right, they change it for the new Battle Royale mode, which is a lot more relevant at the moment. See, so this is more what I'm saying. I do, like, I'm sure people that watch this video, a lot of you guys probably did like campaign and are mad that it's gone, and I completely agree with that. It is kind of... Campaign was a big part of Call of Duty, even if it wasn't as popular as the other modes. It was still something that was, fun to play and people would play. So I definitely agree that that was something that people can get pissed off about. But hopefully they make the Battle Royale mode, multiplayer, and the extra stuff they've done with multiplayer and zombies will more than make up for campaign. And of course, if you are a campaign player, there are plenty of video games out there. Like single-player video games are a huge market, and there's plenty of games that most people know Call of Duty as a multiplayer, first-person shooter game. There's plenty of single-player games that are absolutely amazing out there, so I don't think missing out on 1 year of Call of Duty campaign, should be a completely, I mean, it is a big deal, but it shouldn't be something that is huge, because you can go find other single-player games as well. The good thing about COD is they sort of combine in both worlds. Next comment we have here is that this guy says that it has the same specialist as 3, what the fuck. Now, that's something that, yeah, I kind of, I don't know how I feel about that. That's something that, like, looking like BO3 and, similar looks and stuff like that, that's whatever. That's sort of expected in BO4. But the fact that some of the specialists, I guess it's because they want to extend the specialists that we already know and basically do that with the solo story mode that they're going to be coming out with, because they said they're going to be going deep into backstories of these different specialists. But it is kind of weird that they straight up copied different specialists, copied and pasted them. That's something that I'm not sure if I'm a hater of that, but I'm definitely skeptical about that. I think that maybe added, of course there is, I think 10 specialists though, and only maybe half of them or something are copied from BL3, so we do still get quite a few new ones. And I think that starting with 10 specialists, I believe it's 10. It might have been 8, it might have been 10, but we're going to be getting, DLC is going to be happening, and that's why most COD games, as long as this game comes complete, we're steps ahead of Infinite Warfare and World War II. So I'm definitely excited about this game. I was surprised about a lot of the hate, but I think a lot of people that are hating are either hating for valid reasons, like campaign or copying the specialists, but most of the haters are people that are, not fans of the series overall and just come back every year to check out the trailers. And I don't really think that the trailer, like when I first saw the trailer, I was a little bit hyped, but I wasn't in love with the trailer. But when I started to watch a gameplay and realize, okay, some of these things that we were concerned about actually aren't that bad, that's when I started to enjoy it a little bit more. So I suggest anyone that's, not liking the game based off the trailer, go watch gameplays. They're out there, and you might change your mind, you might not, but that's it. And that's what I'm talking about. I want you guys to leave in the comment section down below. Leave some things you're excited for, leave some things that you don't like about it, and let's talk about it, but let's keep it positive, because of course we're all Call of Duty fans here. And honestly, I'm more than impressed with the Black Ops 4 trailer and reveal event. It's a lot more. I did not expect Battle Royale. I was hoping it would come out. I knew it was a rumor, but when they announced that got me even super hyped. So thanks for watching. Drop a like, subscribe, and have a great night. I'm out. Peace.